What's good, y'all? What it is, man? So I just woke up. It's like 11:40 right now, y'all. I kind of woke up late today because today my off day. Well, not taking my off day, but I'm taking the day off because this load don't deliver till Monday. So I decided to, park up, catch up on some sleep because I have not been getting no sleep, y'all. No type of sleep. I just been constantly running. But being the fact that, today my day off, I was able to do so. So I'm currently taking Z out right now. When I get done with that, I'm gonna go straight into this workout. I'm gonna go crazy on an empty stomach too. I'm gonna work out on an empty stomach, go crazy. And then after that, I'm gonna go hop in the shower, come back, and I'm gonna back test. I'm gonna back test the trades I took previously this week. Previously this week. And I'm gonna back test some previous backdated data, right? But today's Saturday. Currently at the TA right now in Texas. So we just chilling, y'all. We just chilling today, chill day. I'm gonna wash my clothes as well. Gotta wash my clothes. And I'm gonna let Z get as much exercise as possible. And yeah, that's what we're doing today, y'all. Stay tuned. Y'all, we got all the big rigs right here, man. All the big rigs, all the 18-wheelers. We got all different types of colors. We got all different shapes and sizes. And we got all different types of motherfucking, I don't motherfucking know. But yeah, y'all. Gonna go ahead and get this workout in real quick. Gonna put that pan in. Is this my trailer? I think this is my trailer right here. Y'all walk the right distance. Gonna check both sides. Make sure ain't nobody hopping out.
Get ready to bounce. Get ready to bounce.
If your legs not sweating when you work out, I don't think you're doing enough.
You'll fly. Get ready to bounce. You'll fly.
to the movie right now. But check me out, man. These tattoos that I did on myself. These are like years old. But this is my most recent though. This 96 right here. Yeah, I was born. I got triple X right here. Really about to throw XXS Tentacion face somewhere out here just so it could go along with it. These right here are like my first tattoos that I started to do. But you know, look like shit. But you know, this is just practice, and this is not the Walgreens logo. I mean, it could be the Walgreens logo, but I know this is a baseball team as well. So y'all don't make fun of me. Yeah, this is what we looking like, y'all. We just chilling. I just ordered some food. Waiting on my food to get here. As soon as that got here, as soon as it get here, I'm gonna bust down, and I'm gonna go back test on this strategy or whatnot. I don't know what movie this is, but that big got Denzel Washington and this bruh. So I know this shit gotta be good. If y'all know what movie this is, y'all go ahead and drop that bitch in the comments. Okay, y'all, so we back in the truck. I just got done eating. I just wanted to hop on the charts real quick and back test my trades that I took this week and see what I could have avoided and where I could have just, you know, avoided these L's and just do better, right? So on this particular trade on NASDAQ was an L. Obviously, y'all can see this right here. And what could have been avoided? There's a couple things I'm noticing here. So right here, yeah, we had the break of structure right here on this point right here. But this wasn't an A+ setup. The reason it wasn't an A+ setup is because this imbalance candle right here was not attached to this green candle. So if it was attached to this green candle and it was right here, it would increase the probability of this trade, right? Of making it a high probability. Another thing that I realized is we tapped our outside of our zone, you know, and that could have easily been avoided if I would have just been disciplined and just, you know, stick to my trading plan and follow my rules, right? Being that we wicked out of it, as y'all can see on this red candle right here, we wicked out of my zone. You know, I still decided to take it just because it was a wick and we closed in the zone. But at the same time, it's like, man, I wasn't even supposed to be taking it for real, you know, just the fact that we tapped our zone. So that could have been avoided. This L right here could have been avoided if I would have simply just respected my rules, you know. And I entered right here at the break of the candle, break of this green candle right here. I entered and price just totally reversed and went the opposite direction and took me out the trade. So it's a couple things wrong with this trade right here. And honestly, all that could have been avoided. All of it could have been avoided. On this trade right here, okay, this trade right here is the winning trade I took that brought me back into the positive. And the thing with this trade, this was a decent trade. This was a nice setup. Only thing is, this was this an A+? No, this was not an A+ setup. But the only thing is about this trade is that it was the third trade I took, you know. That's another thing. I violated my rules by taking 3 trades after I had 2 losses. So realizing that, you know, it just fucked me up. But the thing about this trade was it was a decent setup. You know, we had our EMAs lined up. Price gave me supply. I don't know if I said supply or demand on this one. This right here was this was supposed to be a demand. Yeah, this is supposed to be a demand, and it violated. It went towards the upside. But anyways, back on this one. So this trade right here was a supply, right? It gave me the imbalance. It's not attached to the supply candle, so it is not an A+ setup. But the thing about this trade that I took is because that when we tapped into our zone, price went up, it rejected, and then I waited to see if we're gonna get a breaker candle towards the downside, which we did. Let me zoom in so y'all can see some more. We got the breaker candle and I entered. Only thing about this trade is it was a third trade. You know, I'm supposed to take 2 trades a day minimum. The first trade lost, the second trade lost, and I decided to take a third one, which was bad, you know. In my eyes, that's bad. You know, you're not supposed to take 3 trades if you had two losing trades. So that's why I violated my rules on this trade, even though it was a decent setup. And on gold, I noticed on gold, hold on, let me go back on gold real quick. See what gold had for me. Where is that? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Okay, right here on gold, right? a lot of things wrong with this trade. A lot of things wrong with this trade. And I don't know if y'all could already notice what's wrong with it, but it's a lot of things wrong with this trade that I did not like. And honestly, I think I kind of went on tilt a little bit. And I was kind of like, I don't know if I was forcing. Yeah, I was forcing it, y'all. Because if looking at it now, it's like, man, a lot of this shit could have been avoided. There's a whole bunch of mess right here. First of all, let me zoom out. First of all, price is somewhat in a range right here, like consolidating low key. Like if I put it like this right here, boom, and this right here, boom, we're somewhat in a range right here, right? And what I noticed is that this was a horrible. I like this. This is one of the worst trades I took, y'all. Worst trades. Reason why is because market didn't know what the fuck it wanted to do. Then again, this was news. All the trades I just showed was on news, or Newsweek, right? Another thing about this trade, you know, this was supposed to be a supply, right? Because price gave me this setup right here. It wasn't the supply. The imbalance was not attached to the supply candle. That's the first wrong. That's the first error. Another error I seen was that we never fucking broke structure, y'all. We never broke structure. This red candle did not break this green candle, right? We never broke structure. So that was the second red flag. The third red flag that's fucking obvious is my fucking EMAs, y'all. EMAs are not lined up how I want to see them at all. But we were below it, but at the same time, they're not lined up how I want them, right? So that right there just shows, like, you know, you got a certain amount of rules that you need to follow and that you just got to stick to them. And I did not do that this week. This week was a horrible week. And if I go on my stats right here, not my stats, whatchamacallit, what is called performance stats, you know, this is what we're looking at right now, obviously, and whatnot. But hold on. You know, even though we had 3 winning days, well, technically this day was a losing day because we had 3 fucking trades, y'all. Why do we have 3 trades? You know, it's only 1 or 2 trades. That's it. I took a third trade, which kind of fucked me up, right? You know, this was the first trade we took. We had a massive L. We took 2 trades. You know, we had a massive L, and we finished the week off negative $227.28. A total of 8 trades for the week, right? But, you know, it brought me back up. And this is the history of all the trades I took, right? Of all the trades. From the first trade right here that I ever took because I over leveraged on accident because I had a copy trade. I lost $1,100. And from there I had a green, red, green, right? But, you know, it's not the best week, but you know, a lot of the L's on this shit could have been avoided. You know, if I'd have just simply follow my rules and stick to it and look for high quality setups, like A+ setups. And that's what I'm about to start doing, is just looking for high quality setups. B+ setups too, but really just A+ setups, y'all. And yeah, that's that for the most part. Also, another thing is, I don't know if y'all got updated on Top Step, but Top Step, it used to be, in order to get a payout, you needed 200 or better each for 5 trading days. Now they dropped it down to $150 or better for 5 trading days. So you no longer need to make that $250 mark to get a payout. You just need to get $150 for 5 trading days and you can get a payout. So they decreased the requirement in order to get a payout, which is a plus. Also, I think they got like a little promotion going on. If you switch to the Top Step X, if you open an account or whatever, a new eval is 99% off. So basically you get it shit for free, right? If y'all got the email by Top Step, y'all know what I'm talking about. But currently Top Step got some deals going on, y'all. So I recommend y'all go check that out, tap in, and get right. But I just wanted to come and break this down, just a little rundown of the trades I took. And I suggest everyone that trades, you know, back test your trades at the end of the week so you can see where you went wrong and what could have been avoided, you know, what you could have done better. There's a lot of things I could have done better, especially the fact that it was a news week. You know, I should have just not even trade for real, just the way the news is looking and whatnot. But you know, this week's gonna be a better week. I'm gonna do things much more different, and we're just gonna be better. This the current balance right here, you know, and I cannot lose or go below this right here. So this is where we at, and I cannot go below this. But that's that, y'all. What it is, y'all. I just got done back testing, you know, seeing where I could have went right with my strategies, with my plan, whatever I did, you know, last week on the charts, seeing what I could have done better. And there's a lot of shit I could have avoided, but you know, you live and you learn, you know. As long as y'all going over y'all mistakes during the week, you know, back testing y'all previous trades that y'all took during the week and seeing where y'all went wrong so y'all could avoid these mistakes next time, I feel like that's what's gonna make y'all better, you know. And honestly, don't ask why I got this on. I just feel like putting it on. I feel like an assassin right now. Stop playing. You feel me? But anyways, yeah, you know, I did everything I said I was gonna do today. Whether it was to work out, you know, I had everything lined up. I had everything planned, and I executed. I feel like each and every day, you gotta have your days lined up. You gotta have shit in order. That way you know what you're doing so you can work towards it, right? And I did exactly just that today. Like, I woke up, even I woke up late because I was catching up on rest. I woke up, I took Z outside. As soon as I got done with that, I worked out, washed my clothes, took a shower, back test. I did everything I was supposed to do, right? I did not procrastinate. And that's one thing a lot of people struggle with, is procrastination, right? I feel like you got to get everything done when you say you're going to get it done. You feel me? Stop putting shit to the side, because that's not going to get you nowhere in life. You just got to execute. Take action, you know? Success loves speed, you feel me? And I once heard somebody say procrastination is the assassination of all destinations. So if you're trying to get somewhere, but you procrastinating, it's just going to take you longer to get there, you feel me? So as soon as you get that thought to get something done, just get it done. Just get out the way, you feel me? Stop figurating and putting shit to the side. Just get it done. You feel me? You just prolong your process, right? Eliminate that bad habit. But other than that, I did everything I was supposed to do today. I'm about to chill. I already ate. I'm about to get some rest for real, because I gotta drive later tonight to deliver this load in Tennessee on Monday at like 7 to 8 in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out the way. I had a good day. I hope y'all had a good day. I hope y'all been staying productive. I hope y'all been doing what y'all gotta be doing. Even like if you got a job, you should be doing more than just working a job. You feel me? You should be doing shit on the weekend to work on yourself. Whether it's you got a business, you need to put all that effort towards your business and towards what you gotta do in life, right? Because if you're not doing that, then what you really doing? You just working to work. You're not really working towards your goals or putting the time into yourself, because you just working this job, you feel me? Yeah, I work, but I be doing other shit besides just working this damn job. You know, I put myself first. And I feel like that's what you got to do in life. If you work a job, you got to put yourself first. You got to learn what you got to learn from this job or whatever job you're doing, and learn to do it on your own. You feel me? Me, I done worked a lot of jobs, yo. I know y'all see them games, right? Y'all see that shit. But I done worked a lot of jobs. I done drove forklifts. I done worked a lot of warehouse jobs. I done worked in fucking call centers. I done worked fast food. I done worked at a shoe store. I done worked at a theater. I worked every fucking where, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. When it come to working, I done worked a lot of jobs, y'all. I ain't never been without a job. I always got a job. I ain't one of these bum ass niggas that, you know, think it's not cool to work a job. You feel me? Like, if you ain't getting no money, nigga, you better go get your ass a job. You feel me? If you ain't getting out the streets, you better go get your ass a motherfucking job instead of being broke. You feel me? Cause there's a lot of people that look down on working a job. You feel me? Like, bro, why? You feel me? You getting money at the end of the day, right? As long as you doing something smart with your money, you vibing. You feel me? If you doing dumb shit, then that's on you. But if you not working a job and you not getting money out the streets, then like, bro, you really a bum ass nigga. You feel me? If you get money out the streets, cool. You feel me? You doing that, right? But if you not doing that and you choose not to work a job and you just broke, sitting on your dick, not doing shit, You a bum ass nigga, straight up. You feel me? But this is me just talking, just ranting, you feel me? Like, if you got a goal, you got something you want to do in life, man, work towards it. You feel me? Work towards it, no matter how long it take. Because at the end of the day, when you do that shit, it's going to take you far, bro. Like, it don't matter how long it take. As long as you working towards something, you got to plan each and every day what you're supposed to be doing each and every day. You're going to get there eventually. You know, it's a process. I hope y'all like, comment, share, subscribe this video. And if y'all got any questions, drop it in the comment. I'll be glad to fucking answer it. Whatever y'all want to see, whatever content y'all want to see, man, y'all tap in with me. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, y'all going to see my growth. And I want to be able to see y'all growth too. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this off here. Let me put my hater blockers on. Because, you know, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So, I got to put these bitches back on so I can end the video off. But, anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope y'all having a good day. I hope y'all staying positive. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. That's what kid out.